As you can see, after you select your website's address name, your screen pops up with the editing tools to create and customize your classroom website. Now, as you can see, this is just a generic website that came up, but I have the options of creating the website that I think would most benefit my use in the classroom. So I'm going to show you some of the options that you have that are available to you. Over on the left-hand side of your screen, you can see basic, multimedia, revenue, and more. Those are different options to use within your classroom website. Also, across the top of the editing window, you have elements, design, pages, editors, and settings. Now, these will be the different pages that you can click on to add or take away from what's on your classroom website. So what we're going to do first is look at the design, because I don't think that the hands and the plant go along with my classroom. So I'm going to change the design. So I'm going ahead and clicking on design. Alright, so from the design page, you can see different themes have now popped up across the top of the editing bar. And what you want to do is scroll through these to see which one looks best for your classroom website. I'm going to scroll over a little. So I think the option with a pen is going to work very well for my classroom website. As you can already see, the title that I gave my website, Mrs. Johnson's Classroom, is already on my website. So I already have some features on the website that I've already submitted to Weebly for education. There is an option to edit this image. I can click on where it says edit image, and it'll bring up options for me to add an image of my own, add text there, or I could crop the picture that they have provided, or do some of these other options like rotate the picture, make it more transparent to the background. I can fade it, or I can add some effects to it. Those tools I'll let you play around with if you would like to, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to press cancel. I'm going to leave the trees up for right now. From the home screen, what we're going to do first is go ahead and establish all of the pages we would like to have on our classroom website. So what you will need to do is at the top of the screen, we need to select the button that says Pages. Once we have selected the button that says Pages, we will then click on Add Page. And for our website, we are going to have a homework page. We are also going to add another page for announcements, so we are going to call that News. And while we're here managing our pages, we're going to go ahead and add a classroom blog. Now, the blog is the tool that really makes this classroom website a Web 2.0 feature. So from the Pages screen, what we'll want to do is go ahead and click Save Settings. And you'll notice now that those pages that we added to our website are now located on our home screen. Now from our home screen, what we can do is go ahead and begin adding elements to each of our pages that we established. So for our home screen, I think an element of a paragraph with a title would be a great addition. So as you can see, I simply clicked on paragraph with title and I drug it all the way down to the text area provided on the home screen. One of the neat features with Weebly for Education is the simplicity of the drag and drop elements that they have provided for their website. So it's really simple to add an element to any part of your classroom website that you would like to add. It's right here for you. It says click here to edit. You can add a welcome message. For the purpose of this tutorial video, I'm just going to write coming soon. And this will give you time to think of something that you would like to add on your welcome message. So from here, I'm just going to tell you about some of the different elements that you can add to the different pages that you've established on your website. Across the top of the screen, you can see some of the different elements to add to your text boxes on your web page. Might be the paragraph with title, a paragraph with picture, a simple picture that you may have of your class or of something that you would like to use as a discussion tool in the class, title, paragraph, assignment form, 2-column layout, and a custom HTML to add a video or link into your classroom web page. The custom HTML is a great tool. Now, I did skip over the video tool, and the video tool is for the pro version of Weebly for Education, which means that you have to pay a price to be able to add that feature to your website. So since we're going the free route, we can add videos to our website through the custom HTML. So what I just showed you were some of the basic elements to add to your classroom website. So if we look on the left hand side of our screen, you can see that basic is selected, and what we're going to do is we're going to click on multimedia. And from multimedia, we see the different multimedia elements that we can add to our website, like a photo gallery, a slideshow, we can upload a file, we can add a flash element, Google Maps, or a YouTube video. Now, you did see that I went past the ones that say Pro, because remember, the Pro ones do cost money. You have to upgrade your site to a money costing format. So we're going to skip over those. The revenue section basically looks like elements to add to your website to generate some revenue for your classroom website. So we're not going to add any of those elements to ours at this time. If you see a need, I would definitely look back at this element and see what they have to offer for you. And then we're going to look at more. The first elements that come up under the more category are different elements that are not found in the basic, besides the custom HTML. Some of the other things are just different elements that may fit your needs for your classroom blog. And then you can see that we have fun, miscellaneous, and forms. And what this basically is, things not found in basic and some things found in basic, they have added here as well. So I'm just going to click over these so that you can see them. Three, two, one. From this point on, I'm just going to simply show you some of the different elements to add to the page and what they would look like. So we're going to click back on Basic. And from Basic, remember, we are still on our home page of our classroom website. So from here, I'm going to turn this into a 2-column layout. So I'm simply going to click on 2-column layout and drag it down. And it's going to prompt me to find out where I want to add it to the website. So what I'm going to do is just add it above the welcome message. And as you can see, it's now added 2 areas to drag different elements into our home page. So I'm going to leave this blank, but it prompts you to do exactly what you need to do here by dragging the elements. And from our home page, we're going to go ahead and click on the homework page. So once you click on the homework page, it's going to bring it up. And as you can see, it is an empty area, blank slate for us to begin adding elements. And because this is our homework page, I'm going to go ahead and drag in the assignment form and simply drop it. Now, as you can see, it gives an area for your students to put their name and their email address and then to upload a file. And when they press submit, that assignment is sent directly to the email address that you started this account with. So make sure that that is a working email address that you use daily, because this is where students' assignments are going to be sent to. And also with the assignment page, I think that we need a paragraph with title, so maybe we can do a prompt of the assignment. So I would add a title for your homework assignment and then a brief description or the instructions for the website, and then you'll have that turn in spot directly underneath it. And from our homework page, we're going to go ahead and move on to the news page. Here again we have a blank slate to add different elements, and from here I think that we could add a picture, and to see what the picture looks like it gives you those instructions. Once again, click here to edit, and if you click on the picture it's going to prompt you to either choose a photo from your computer, you can choose one from the photo gallery or the internet. So I'm just simply going to show you that this is where it goes to from clicking on click here to edit. And then if there's anything else that you would like to add on your news page for your students and your parents, you could add a picture with a paragraph. Simply going to have that same picture box where you click on it to edit, and then it's just going to give you a text area to write maybe about that picture. And from here what we can do is scroll back up and we can see that blog page, and we'll talk a little bit about the blog. Now on the blog, anybody that comes to your classroom website will have the opportunity to write a comment or to write a blog on your classroom website. So what you need to know is you will simply press new post, and it will bring up a new screen where you then write the title and your message that you would like to add to your blog as well. And once you have that written, you simply press publish live and it is added automatically straight to your blog. And this is, remember, the tool that really makes this website a Web 2.0 tool for education, because it's allowing that communication back and forth and the ability to add to this website. And from our blog page, I do want to add one other page to go ahead and show you how to do this as well. So I'm going to click back on pages, and this is a prompt telling me that my post isn't saved, and I'm going to press OK. So from our pages I want to add a new page, and I'm going to title the page Contact. I'm going to save it, and now we can see Contact is on our website. I'm going to click on Contact, and remember, if we go to More and then to Forms, we have a contact form. So I'm going to click on Contact Form and drag it to the empty space. And here again, the contact form looks very much like the homework form, but this one actually has a comment spot. And this is a great tool for either teachers to use from other classrooms, or for parents and students to use to write you a private message that maybe they didn't want to post on the blog. So I think I've told you just about everything there is to know about Weebly for Education, and what I challenge you to do is to get out and explore all the different elements that are available to you through Weebly for Education. And the last thing that I want to tell you about is the publishing your website. And simply, when you have the information on your website that you need, you simply come over to this orange button and you press publish, and what that's going to do is make available your website to anyone and everyone on the internet. Now if you forget what your website's address is, you will then go to settings, and you can see that the address to find your website would be located right here, and at any time that you wanted to change your site's title, you can do that from here as well. You simply press save once you've changed any of the information on this page. But we didn't, so I'm going to press cancel. And also, anytime that you have a new piece of homework or news that you want to add to your website, you simply sign into your education.weebly.com screen with your username and your password. You make that change to those pages, and then you simply press publish to the internet, and it'll automatically be updated. So I challenge you to get out and explore Weebly for education.